Hey guys, it's Ash here with WatchMojo, and these are the top 10 anime that were taken off the air.
こいつは気絶してんなお。俺を睨み続けてやがる。
For this list, we'll be looking at the series that were, for one reason or another, yanked off their normal broadcasting schedule. Which of these surprised you the most? Sound off in the comments below. Number 10, Bobobo-bo.
Tsar Baldy Bald IV has ordered a massive global hare hunt.
This delightfully offbeat comedy both lived and died on the basis of its off-the-walls humor. That's no exaggeration. Allegedly, Japanese parents objected to the very weirdness that made the show stand out in the first place. So, fearing it was too violent and crude, the intense pushback eventually proved too much for Bobobo-bo to overcome.
I don't get you!
You'd understand if you saw more of my life story.
What? I gotta watch more flashbacks?
Episode 2 is all about me and my dad.
It was unceremoniously cancelled halfway through its penultimate story arc, which just makes it hurt all the more since it was so close to finishing. Given how long it's been, it doesn't seem like Bobobo-bo's true ending or its published sequel will ever see a proper animated release.
Bobobo's fight for the happiness of hair everywhere continues. But alas, we've run out of episodes. It's time for me to hang up the headphones and retire to an old voiceover village in Victorville.
Number 9, After War Gundam X. There's a quick and easy answer to why this show had its episode order cut. It simply wasn't getting good ratings. Although with how respected After War is among longtime fans, it clearly wasn't a matter of quality. Instead, many theorized that the Gundam brand had oversaturated the market with mecha action. So before After War could even get a fair shake, audiences were already burned out of the same old same old.
人々は来たるべき時代に望みを託して
It's still an excellent 39 episodes, but it's a bit overshadowed by what could have been had it gotten its planned 49, especially since its only real mistake was coming out at the wrong time.
たとえ世界がいかなる形になろうとも月はいつもそこにある
Number 8, Golden Kamuy.
祝福を受けるか、裁きを受けるか。俺は貴様らに運命の選択を与えてやる。
Debuting its 4th season in October of 2022, Golden Kamuy was slated for a continuous run of 13 new episodes. However, just 6 weeks into its broadcast, the production team was hit with the sudden passing of a key staff member. Instead of proceeding without them, the show halted production altogether and took an indefinite hiatus to mourn and reevaluate. The tragic circumstances left the fate of the remaining episodes uncertain.
俺はその話が妙に気になったんだがな。気にしすぎかな。
But the series' abrupt hiatus didn't end up lasting very long. The rest of the season was set to air in April of 2023, just a mere 6 months after their originally planned air dates.
昔は誰にも懐かねえ一匹狼だったんだじ。
へえ、ひよったんだ。
あん時とは状況が違うだろ。
Number 7, Interspecies Reviewers. An anime about rating monster ladies of the night was never gonna be kid-friendly, but Interspecies Reviewers didn't just cross the line, it erased it entirely, and censors were none too pleased. The first sign of trouble came from American company Funimation, who removed both the simulcast and the show's English dub from their service, citing conflicts with the brand's standards.
いくらなんでもひどすぎませんか？別の店に行きましょう。
ゼル、包丁呪文を強めにかけてくれ。頼む。
Japanese broadcasters soon followed suit, and the lewd anime began flip-flopping across various networks just to finish airing its season. Even though all of its episodes did see the light of day, that's not for lack of trying. In fact, nowadays it's hard to even find the show on streaming services anymore.
さて、三江さんが待ってるから俺行くわ。
Number 6, Uncle from Another World. He may be from another world, but Takaoka's uncle still had to deal with the issues from this one. So when the global pandemic rocked the anime industry, his show wasn't immune from impact.
まあ、そういったわけで、異世界でもうまくいかなかったのが俺だ。
The original run in the summer of 2022 faced several virus-related concerns, leading to frequent delays and eventually an indefinite hiatus. New episodes began to trickle out a few months later, only to be postponed once again due to behind-the-scenes issues.
ちょっと行ってくる
As of the making of this video, the 13th episode of the series still doesn't have a firm release date. With all these setbacks, it's amazing the show still came as good as it did.
17年もブランクあるのにわかるの？
こち亀ならいつ見ても同じだろう
Number 5, 86. With amazing CGI and a whole lot of epic fight scenes, there's no denying that 86 is a great looking show.
これがアンダーテイカー
Unfortunately, as the series went on, the production struggled to consistently meet its own high bar. In particular, the second half of the season was plagued by weekly delays and even a recap episode, all in the hopes of giving the production a bit more breathing room.
でもま、どこまでついてこれるかな。
But the schedule shuffling still caught up with them, and the show was forced to delay the final 2 episodes of the season for another 3 months. At a certain point, you have to wonder if the excellent visuals were worth such a haphazard release.
戦おう彼らが行き着いた最後まで進み続けた者しかたどり着けない場所に行き着くまで
Number 4, Toei shows. In March of 2022, Japanese studio Toei Animation became the victims of an attempted ransomware hack.
こいつはどういう指令だよ
As a countermeasure, the company's internal servers immediately shut down, bringing all their anime production to a grinding halt. Then, in what might be an industry record, Toei had to pull 4 completely independent shows from broadcast at the same time. Dragon Quest, The Adventures of Dai, Digimon Ghost Game, Delicious Party Pretty Cure, and One Piece all aired reruns or recaps for 6 whole weeks before their production cycle fully recovered. Things are back to normal now, but that doesn't make what happened any less unprecedented.
勝った勝ったぞ要は勝った
Number 3, Mobile Suit Gundam. By today's standards, this seminal mecha franchise seems too big to fail, but it sure didn't start out that way.
Looks like I'm not destined to get a break these days, am I?
The original Gundam was marred by low ratings and middling reviews, causing sponsors to prematurely pull the plug on the brand. Its original 52-episode order was slashed down to 43. And it could have been even worse if the passionate staff hadn't negotiated for an extra 4.
Please get up! Please!
And yet, even the severely truncated ending didn't take away from the show's creative merits. So, with added help from a new toy line and some very lucrative reruns, Mobile Suit Gundam soon turned into the mega hit franchise we know today.
Sorry, Lala. I still do have a place to go home to. And nothing could make me happier.
Number 2, Bleach. In 2012, Ichigo and the others were ramping up for their final battle, except in the anime it never came. Instead, following the conclusion of the Lost Agent arc, Bleach was inexplicably taken off the air.
バカバカしい
All the while, the manga was giving Ichigo's story the send-off it deserved. While the show's popularity had definitely waned over the years, it seemed unlikely that Bleach would be cancelled without at least finishing its adaptation. But that seemed to be the case, at least for a decade.
それを聞くのは何度目だろうな
これが最後ってわけじゃねえんだから
Now Bleach fans can rest easy knowing the series is finally getting the proper ending in the immaculate adaptation of Thousand Year Blood War. And it was totally worth the wait. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Pokemon. Ash's quest to be the very best like no one ever was hit a pretty major snag when he and Pikachu shocked their way out of a computer.
電脳世界つまりコンピューターの中ってことだな。
The now infamous episode features flashing strobe lights that nearly hospitalized 700 viewers across Japan. The Pokemon anime was immediately put on a 4-month hiatus, but the episode's impact extended far beyond its own series. It also prompted broadcasters to write up all new regulations about visual effects in television programs. While Pokemon has been airing pretty regularly ever since, Porygon's debut can't say the same. The episode was permanently pulled from circulation and skipped altogether in the English dub. That hasn't done much to stop its pop culture infamy though. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.